Good afternoon, everyone. It's Hannah with Sea Turtle Inc., and we are here in the world's largest enclosed sea turtle hospital, where we are getting ready to transport 4 juvenile Atlantic green sea turtle patients back out into the wild. Today, we have Dominic Toretto, Kaymenn, Orion's Belt, and Waterloo, which we're super excited about. Now, we have Dominic Toretto, Kaymenn, and Orion's Belt are all rock babies. A rock baby is what we call a sea turtle that has been stuck in the jetties. The jetties are these rocky areas that have spaces in between of them. Algae and seagrass grow in these spaces, and our small juvenile sea turtles can fit into these spaces to eat that algae and that seagrass. So here is Dominic Toretto right now, like I was just mentioning, one of our rock babies. We're also probably going to be grabbing Kaymenn from here as well, as Orion's Belt and Waterloo are in their own little tanks. Now, what's cool about these rock babies is that we're actually going to be removing some of the names off of them as well. This is just to make sure that they are nice and clean before we send them back out into the wild. Not super something that's needed as much, but it's still nice to do just for our turtles as well. Now, with these rock babies, they are so adorable because most of the patients that we have found here were stuck in the jetties. With these jetties, though, we always want to release them back into the bay so they can eat that algae and that seagrass, which is super important. Now, we're also going to have Waterloo. Now, Waterloo was found entangled in fishing gear. We found ligature marks around their necks and flippers. So this is just a friendly reminder that if you guys do like to go fishing, especially here on the island, because we are a popular fishing area, to discard of your gear properly so we can prevent any injuries like this from happening in the future to our turtle friends. We also have Orion's Belt. Orion came in with some marks on their carapace, which is the back of their shell, and also on their plastron, which is the tummy part of their shell. This basically was just allowing us to have them heal during this time. They were just spending most of their time healing up their shell and parts of their flippers as well. Now, Waterloo also, he is a super special patient for us because he has been with us since May. And he also has a contagious disease called fibropapillomatosis, or FP for short. It causes these cauliflower-like tumors to grow on our sea turtles' eyes, mouth, and flippers. And they can grow so big it makes it hard for them to eat, swim, and see. Now, Waterloo actually was the first sea turtle who got the first surgery in our brand new hospital. We ended up removing 3 tumors on one of their rear flippers. Dr. Tom, one of our veterinarians, he basically took a laser to cut off all of those tumors. And what's cool about the laser is that it cauterizes as it cuts. So when it'll stop the bleeding, and it'll also help heal a little bit easier as well. So we're super excited that Waterloo gets to go home. He's been a fan fave for a lot of people. And like I said earlier, he has been with us since May. So we're super excited for him to go back out. But I thought I'd let you guys get a close look at all of these turtles. We have Dominic Toretto and Kaymenn in here. You can see on the shells as well that sometimes they have a little scuff marks on their shell. That can happen after being stuck in the jetties. And then we also have one of our biggest patients, Waterloo. If I remember correctly, he was between like 12 to 14 pounds. He was 14 pounds. He is a big boy. But we're super excited. We have to put him in his own little tub because he does have that contagious disease as well. We did end up removing the tumors, like I said earlier, but they can come back. So he does need to stay a little bit separate from the other turtles for the time being. And then we also have their smaller one, Orion's Belt, as well. I'm really excited that these babies get to go back out into the wild. We're going to go ahead and release them into the Laguna Madre Bay. This is because 80% of the foraging ground in there is made of algae and seagrass, which is their favorite types of food. We're waiting for, we have Taylor out in the Laguna Madre Bay where she's waiting for all 4 of these sea turtles. We're loading them up into our Gladys, I'm going to assume. Yes, Gladys, she is our new Jeep. We're super excited for her. We're going to load her up into Gladys, and we're going to make our way all the way down to the bay. But I wanted to see if Taylor was out there yet, ready or not.
Hi, Hannah.
Hi, T. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm awesome. We just loaded up. We're loading up all 4 of those patients. We're super excited they get to go back home today.
I'm so excited. So we had 4 patients, right? And most of them were stuck in the rocks except for Waterloo, right?
Yes, 3 out of the 4. So we have Dominic Toretto, we have Orion's Belt, and then we also have Kaymenn. All 3 of those were found stuck in the jetties.
This is kind of a bittersweet moment for me. I don't know about you, Han, but I do know that some of our interns were able to name one of these turtles here. So it's kind of like a little
Absolutely.
another tribute to saying goodbye to our wonderful summer interns that left
Yeah.
us a couple of months ago in reality now because they left mid-August. So a little bittersweet for me to be able to say goodbye to those turtles that they got to name. What about you?
I know it is super exciting, and I'm really happy that Waterloo gets to go back home, especially because he's been with us since May. So he's been with us for quite a while. So I'm really excited that he's feeling better and he gets to go back home into the wild.
Yeah, it's a little crazy. All right, well, Hannah, I think I'm ready to take over. I know the truck should be here on the way, so thank you for giving us patient updates as they make their way to us here at the convention center.
Of course. You guys have a good time.
All right, I'll see you later. Bye. Welcome, everyone. So, again, my name is Taylor, and I work over here at Sea Turtle Inc. And what's super cool for you is not only are we releasing 4 sea turtle patients, like Hannah just said, but we are also going to be hanging out and having our friends from the Birding Nature and Alligator Sanctuary joining us as they release these 4 sea turtles with us. Something that we love about them is not only are they our neighbors, but they consistently help us out throughout the entire year as well as making sure that our beautiful island is just a great spot for the ecotourism. So people can come and see sea turtles as well as some alligators and even some birds over there. So I would highly suggest, if you haven't done so already, plan your visit to come see us and then pop over and see them as they do have some great excursions. So with me today, I have Jake, Javier, Bobby, and Cass. They are all employees over at the Birding Center. And so we're just going to ask a couple of questions and just, really explain what we do and how we partner, as it is something that is just so important to both of our missions to ensure that we're getting the word out about what we're doing, why we're doing it, and how you guys are able to contribute. So hi, Jake.
Hi.
How are you?
Excellent. Anytime we get together, it's always a good time for me.
Isn't it the absolute best? So Jake, what do you do over at the sanctuary?
I oversee the alligator rescue program and take care of the animals over there, the captive animals, alligators, snakes, things like that. And we do the alligator rescues, our nuisance program as well. So if people get alligators stuck in their pool, if they're being followed by one or something spooky like that, they can give us a call and we'll take care of it.
That's awesome. I know firsthand that we've seen Jake do a couple of rescues as well as even call us for help. I know one time we needed to get Big Padre out of his home over there, and you guys needed assistance with our UTVs. You want to talk a little bit real quick about that?
Yeah, absolutely. You've mentioned a lot that we help you out, but it's been the other way so many times. So I've had several staff and volunteers from Sea Turtle come help me with the physical rescues themselves. We had a big adventure when Hurricane Beryl was threatening to come through last summer.
Yep.
Right? We had to get Big Padre out of there, which we absolutely could not have done without the help of Sea Turtle and the UTVs. Right? That made our lives 10,000 times easier. Right? Beyond that, you've helped us with little surgeries. You helped us deliver some puppies.
We love those puppies, and we're so happy they've all been adopted out.
Absolutely, all found good homes. So yeah, we've been very involved with each other, especially over the past several years. But
For
that's
sure.
the friends.
We are.
Of all things
For sure.
reptilian.
We always joke that it's Turtle Taylor and Gator Jake. We've partnered a couple of times, like he just said. But one of the things that we did that we're actually having happen this month at both of our facilities is Spooky Saturday or Spooky Sunday in your case, where you guys are able to come out dressed up in your costumes, do some activities on site. I know we're doing a squid dissection on Saturday the 25th. That you guys can come in, have that awesome moment with us among a bunch of other activities that our education team is planning. But you can also come back on Sunday. And do you have anything, Javier, Jake, do you guys know what you guys are planning for Spooky Sunday for y'all?
Yeah, I'll let Javi talk about this one. It's our Halloween event, and this is Javi's baby.
Hello. So tell us about your Spooky Sunday.
Oh, our Spooky Sunday is our annual Halloween for South Padre Island celebration. We've been doing this event now for like 7-8 years, and it's just a celebration of the season, really, of the beautiful fall season here on South Padre Island.
It gets to be fall.
Yeah, it's just a great time to visit the island. All of our nectar plants here on the island are blooming in perfect sync with the monarch migration coming through and bird migration as well. So we invite everybody to come out on the 26th and enjoy a free day at the Birding Center. We're going to have presentations about monarch conservation gardening. We're going to be selling native plants. We're going to have vendors, music. Yeah,
I'll be there.
It's a beautiful time to enjoy the Birding Center and learn more about the wildlife that migrates through here.
That is so awesome. So I know we've talked a lot about Jake helping us out, but I know you've mentioned, and we've seen you make your way probably into this same area looking for cold stun sea turtles during your winter months. Tell us, why you want to help us with that, or the little bit of excitement or something about our cold stun season.
Oh, yeah. There's the cold stun season is really interesting, and I know you guys need plenty of help because there are just this Laguna Madre is just a perfect place for sea turtles, right? And there's so many of them here, so it really requires a big community effort to scour through the shorelines here and find out as many possible cold stun sea turtles, right?
For sure. We know we appreciate the help because they're going to get that down and dirty for us in a sense. They also make sure that they look out on their boardwalks that kind of head out all the way to the Bay Area for any signs of a sea turtle. We've gotten calls and we've had to hop down into the water there from their docks to get those sea turtles and bring them in. So it really is just an all-staff effort. Now with us as well, we do have Bobby. So we're going to kind of have Bobby come over here real quick. We'll go meet her too halfway. Bobby not only works over at the birding center, but she also volunteers with us at Sea Turtle Inc. So tell us a little bit about, that experience being there and being with us.
Well, I started out volunteering at Sea Turtle when I moved down here, and it was such a blessing to be able to get close to the sea turtles and learn more about them. It was a goal of mine when I moved down here to do that. And then I had the great opportunity to become a part-time employee at the Bird and Nature Center. And the things I have got to do and learn about the animals has been amazing. When you come out of a career in corporate America and then all of a sudden you're playing with all kinds of cool animals, people that are like, wow, what a deal. And it really is. The volunteer program at Sea Turtle Inc. is wonderful. This is my second turtle release. After 100 volunteer hours, you qualified to do this. So it's really special that it's my second time to do a release. And we have great volunteers also at the Bird Center, and we look forward to them all year round. It never slows down as far as needs when you have animals. Yeah,
for sure.
It's awesome fun.
We're getting back into that winter Texan season. We are all most likely super stoked. I know I love my winter Texans. I'm sure you guys do too. On them coming back here for the couple of months that they stay and really just devoting all of their time between the two of us. I know a lot of them will go back and forth and just make an entire day out of it. Bobby did hit on, when you hit 100 hours over at Sea Turtle Inc. as a volunteer, you get to possibly release a sea turtle. So we do have a whole tiered system. So you get 100 hours, you get special perks, and then it continues on all the way up to about 300 hours, which is when you become an ambassador and you are able to help us more in the clinic, with doing other opportunities with us on all aspects of our team. But I believe I hear and I see our turtles arriving. So I'm going to get these guys set up real quick. So while we do that, I'm just going to have you guys kind of line up right here, and they're going to make sure they hand you those turtles. And Cass, don't worry, I didn't forget about you. You're going to be my last person to talk to. So again, if you guys are just tuning in, I'm Taylor. I work over at Sea Turtle Inc. We have our partners here with the Birding Nature Center and Alligator Sanctuary with us to help us release. Without them, we wouldn't be able to rescue those turtles right by the birding center. Without them, we wouldn't be able to bring those cold stun turtles in. And without us, we would have to really figure out how to get Big Cadre out and really just facilitate a lot of things with them. So we're super stoked that they are here. Our staff is behind us, so we are releasing 4 sea turtle patients. 3 out of our 4 were found stuck in the rocks, like Hannah has said a little bit ago. One of them, Waterloo, was found entangled with marks all around its neck and its flippers. And then it also was our first surgery in the hospital, which is just absolutely bonkers to me. The state-of-the-art hospital is able to really provide top of the care to these patients through our CT machine, through our rehab tanks, and through our team just consistently working round the clock to protect them. So little heads up, if you guys happen to find a sick or injured sea turtle while you're here over on the island, you can give us a call at our stranding hotline. And then I do know that the Birding Center and Alligator Sanctuary also has a hotline if you have a nuisance alligator that's in your pool, following you around, or anything of the sort. You can call so that it can be safely brought in or relocated if necessary. So I believe Jake has Waterloo, which is great. So you can see Waterloo, I believe, is ready to go. So Jake, this is not your first time releasing sea turtles. You've released a handful of patients. Is this a little bit different for you?
It's smaller than the ones you usually make me carry.
That is super valid. So, Jake, you can go ahead and you can place Waterloo into our water. We can say our little goodbye to him. Now, what we're going to be doing here is we are going to be just kind of looking for him to give us a nice little breath. And it seems like he decided to go all the way behind us to find some yummy seagrass, which is normal. These guys are going to find their bearings and really make sure that they're able to go ahead and get that nice little snack they love to eat. Now we have Bobby again here with one of our other patients, and we're going to go ahead and release them as well. So Bobby, you can go ahead and place them in. And hopefully this one just kind of pops right through and makes its way to the sea. It's going right in front of us to the seagrass. I love it. Giving you guys a really good view of them. Good job staying still, Cass. Awesome. All right, Hobby, is this your first time releasing patients?
Yeah.
Yes, I know you've done cold stun rescues.
First time.
How does it feel to hold a sea turtle?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Isn't it super cool seeing them moving versus when they're a little bit frozen?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. So you're gonna go ahead and you're also gonna place your turtle right into that water and let them go. And they're gonna say, thank you so much. And they're gonna say, hello, seagrass. They're making sure you get a nice little view. So one thing that we look for is that little goodbye breath where they pop their head up and they take a deep breath before they continue on. There is a chance we might get one here in just a moment. I believe that turtle said goodbye. It is going to go eat some seagrass and not give us that goodbye breath that we were hoping for, which is okay. Turtles can do what they want to do. This is what we like to see. It's nice to have them back out in the wild. So, Cass, haven't spoken with you real quick. Have you ever helped with a rescue or no? Well, we're going to have to get her on the list ASAP. All right, how does it feel to hold a sea turtle?
It feels amazing.
It's pretty cool, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate all that you do over at the Birding Center and being here with us today. So you can go ahead and just place them right in. And we'll let, oh, he's ready. Oh, I love their shells in the water. So again, we're just looking for that little goodbye breath. There it is, right by Alyssa. You wanted to say one last goodbye and thank you for treating me. You did so good. Awesome. Well, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in today. We really appreciate all of your support from us here at Turtle Inc. as well as the Birding Center. I know we all appreciate y'all. Like we said, if you haven't already been to visit us, plan that trip. Make sure you hit us and the Birding Center. They're right next door, so it's only like a 2-minute walk and a 1-minute drive. But with that being said, thank you guys and have a great rest of your day.